Hopefully, you guys could see me. Um, but today is Thursday, January 20th, 2021, and I'm heading to work. It's the snow finally from the streets. They got it pretty clear, so it's pretty good. But some places it's still really, really deep. Some places snowed over 26 inches of snow. So yeah, some places not that great. But most places where I live, at least, and where I work at, the roads are pretty clear. Um, not all side roads, but most of the main roads are pretty clear. I just have a few more days left. Oh my god, I can't wait. So yesterday I had my OB appointment, my last OB appointment, until Monday, which is induction day. So before that, the week before, I had told her that I had seen some um, something that had came out. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was old blood, but it looked like a like I don't want to use the word clot, but that's the best way I can explain it. Is I know it's TMI. But it was like dark brownish. It looks like a clot. So I got really worried. I wasn't going to go to my OB appointment because I already checked that Monday. My high risk provider checked me. He said everything was fine. I was my service was installed at the time. He said everything's closed, everything's fine. He's like, you're good. You have nothing to worry about. Um, um, and then I started bleeding right after he checked me. Literally right after he checked me. But its bleeding stopped within like 20 minutes. It wasn't like bleeding, bleeding. It was more like a big spotting. And then it stopped pretty quickly. And then on Wednesday, I noticed that old blood clot thing, and I got worried, so I decided to go and get seen by my regular OB. She confirmed it was not my mucus plug. I thought that's what it was. But she said no, you have nothing to worry about. It's not your mucus plug. It's just old blood. So, um, and she checked me. She goes, your cervix is getting soft, but it's not like really really soft yet. She didn't tell me like what the number of the phase I was. She just said it was getting soft. But cervix was closed. Now that was last week. And then throughout the week, I've been having pressure, sharp pains, um, some discomfort, and all that kind of stuff. So yesterday, I asked her. I said, I really want you to check me again, because I think something might have had change. I feel a little bit different. I have more pressure, more pain. Um, the Braxton takes are coming in more often, which I kind of knew that they would because I'm getting very close to induction day or to my original due date. And but I told her, I said my stomach's getting like really really tight, and then my lower back hurts pretty bad, and it's just very uncomfortable. Sometimes it kind of takes my breath away. So she's like, okay, we'll check. So she checked me. She's like, yeah, you have start dilating already. You are 1 centimeter. You're 1.5 centimeters dilated. And she's like, yeah, you could go into labor on your own before induction day because you have 4 days. I was like, oh my god, I was in so much shock. I knew there was going to be a time and a point that I'm going to dilate. There will be a time and a point that's going to happen, whether it was natural or if it was through medicine. I knew that was going to happen. It's just, I've waited so long to have a baby. I've waited so long to get pregnant, so long to hear those words like, oh, you have dilated, or you are this, you are that. It's no pregnancy around. And so when I heard that, it felt surreal to me. And then at the same time, it hit me really hard. Like, oh my God, like, everybody's different. People can progress very quickly, and some could take like they could be 1 centimeter dilated a week and a half to 2 weeks. Some people can be 1 centimeter dilated today, in a day or two, they could be already like 5, 6 centimeters dilated. So it really all depends on the individual, how their body progresses. So I can't tell you like, oh, I progressed really fast from my last pregnancy because I've never had a pregnancy before. Um, but she said you have definitely, you are, and she goes, things could change. So she left the room. She waited a little bit, came back with a big packet of paper. Usually she gives me like one slip of paper. It's like, this is your discharge paper. Like, I'll see you in a week, or there's nothing to worry about. You're good. Everything is closed. There's like you still have a while to go. Um, but she's like, I want to give you information about going into labor on your own. What happens when you go into labor? Like X Y Z. Like she said, if your water breaks, do not call me. Do not call me. She said, just go straight to the hospital. If you feel different, if you feel like really in your heart, like you have definitely progressed more. So they just go and be seen. The worst case scenario is they'll send you home. It's like I'd rather them send you home 10 times than you um, not going to be checked and something happens to the baby. You don't want the baby to get distressed. You don't want yourself to get distressed. So she said it's best for you to be sent home 10 times than you not going and then you go in that one time and something horrible has happened. So with that being said, definitely keeping a very close eye on my um, how I'm feeling and all that kind of stuff. So she's like, hopefully, either way, I'll see you in the next 4 days. Like I can see you in 2 days. I can see you in 4 days. She's like, I'll see you soon, and then we can just have a baby because me and her we've been talking about this for the last 10 years. So it's something that we've both been waiting anxiously for. And then I had also talked to her about like finding a pediatrician, and she's med ped, meaning that she does both pediatrician and adult. She also sees geriatrics, so she sees everyone. I did not know she had any openings for pediatrician. I wouldn't mind because she took care of her while she was in my womb, and she did a great job. So I'm pretty sure she'll do a great job while she's up too. So she's like, I do peds as well. So if you want me to take care of her, I will be more than gladly to. So needless to say, I think I have chose my pediatrician. Um, the only thing I had left to do was just to get a couple of more things for baby, and I forgot a couple of more things for myself. So today I'll be getting the last things for myself. So yesterday I went to Bye Bye Baby. My coworkers gave me $100 gift card for Bye Bye Baby, which was perfect because I spent $97 some change. So it sounds like a dollar and some change left on the Bye Bye Baby card. I tried to use the whole entire thing, but I couldn't find anything that was cheap enough at Bye Bye Baby in order to buy for like a dollar and some change. But I got I forgot to get I got this nut sucker, the one, the bulb one. I got that in the package that someone gave me as a first aid kit. I got that, but I wanted the Mama Frida one. Um, but I kept on forgetting about it. So the night before, I knew I was going to go to Bye Bye Baby after my appointment. Says Bye Bye Baby is just down the street from there. So I made a list on my phone what I wanted to get, and I added up how much it would cost, um, and it came up to like $95 on my phone, just like estimately adding up. So I did a pretty good job with that. But I got Mama Frida snow, snow, snot sucker, which it just sounds so nasty. It looks so nasty, but it's my child. I don't think I'm gonna care. I got that. I really wanted to get a nursing cover that has like that 4 or 5 different purposes, like the car seat cover, nursing, and all that kind of stuff. So I got one of those. That was $20. Snucker, snucker. The snot. sucker was like $16.99, basically $17. Um, the cover was $20, and then um, I don't remember if I had the cradle cap brush, but I just went ahead and got another cradle cap brush. I got um, the main thing I went there for, even if I did have a gift card or not. But the one thing that I kept on forgetting on sorry to snow again. I kept on forgetting to get is the drops, like the vitamin D drops, gas drops, gripe water, and also saline drops. I kept on forgetting. So if you need like a value pack, I had all four of them. It said it was a $33 value pack, but it was $23 when I bought it. So that was perfect. If I only could afford just to get that, that would have been good for me. So I got the gripe water. Um, it's not for day or night. It just says gripe water, vitamin D drops. You're supposed to give them that once a day. Um, that's one thing that I definitely forgot to talk to her about. That I'm pretty sure the lactation or at the hospital they will talk to me about the vitamin D drops. And then if they recommend something else, well, then I'll get something else. They the gas relief as well, and then saline for their nose and stuff like that. So that was a value pack of it was $33 originally, but I got it for 23. So that was I was really happy with that. I got some more pacifiers. I need to get some more clips. The Bye Bye Baby clips are very expensive. For one clip is like they were sold for one clip for $15. I can go on Amazon and get a pack of five clips for $10. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to order that probably today. Between today and Monday, that's going to be ordered um, to get those clips because she's going to need them. I don't want to lose her pacifiers. I'm going to get one for each pacifier. I think so far I have like seven different kind of pacifiers, and I know they're going to give me some more from the hospital. I don't know which one she's going to like, not like or whatever. So I decided just to get some more. Yesterday they were having a really nice sale at Bye Bye Baby. They had a really really nice sale on some of the pacifiers. They were all the ones I got 0 to 6 months, and they were $1.74. So I got four different kinds that has it has two in each. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8 yesterday. Um, I got some from baby shower. I got some for myself. So I have enough pacifiers to last me. It's just I'm hoping that she will like one of them. Um, I don't want her to be on a pacifier for too long because I don't want her to have a really hard time trying to wean her off of it. But at least for the first few months, I do want to have her to be on a pacifier. They said that for babies, it can help prevent SIDS, meaning like sudden death syndrome. They said it can help to prevent that. So that's one of the reasons why I want her to have a pacifier. And I think I'm going to be late to work today, dang it. Because 7:50, I got 10 minutes to be at work, and traffic is hella crazy right now. It's never like this. Never like this morning. In the mornings when I go to work. But yeah, so I'm hoping she'll like at least one or two of them. I did not get the Webinub. Um, if I do decide to get a Webinub, I'll get it another time. But right now, I just wanted to get the absolute necessary things. I do not want to spend money on that was not absolutely necessary. Because there are some other things that I have to take care of prior for a baby coming. Bills that we have to make sure they're paid and all that kind of stuff. My mom's coming. She's going to be staying with me probably for 2 weeks, so I need stuff for her and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to make sure that the things that I have were the absolutely necessary things that I needed. Um, I do have. uh, ointment for my nipples already. I got that at the baby shower. I got nipple covers. Um, to protect like if I have like leakage of milk and stuff like that. I had bought a box of 100 from Target, and then one of my friends, actually her daughter turned one yesterday. She had gave me like 3 bags, like trash bags, the white kitchen trash bags, full of clothes, from newborn all the way to 1 year old. And she also gave me a big box of the Walmart brand, if I'm not mistaken, the Walmart brand of um, uh, for my breast milk. Like if I leak, I was going to buy a Haka, but she already gave me one. So I was like, great. She gave me some attachments. I had already bought attachments. No, she gave me attachments because she had the Medela breast pump, but she gave the breast pump away to somebody else. But she had some extra attachments the person, I guess, did not need. So she gave me extra attachments, extra bags, extra storage stuff for the Medela, because I most likely believe that's what I am going to be receiving is the Medela breast pump. Um, so, and I did ask my insurance. They said that most likely they will have you choose which one you want. So if that is true and it's fully covered under my insurance, if it's true, I'll choose the Medela. Um, I asked WIC. I don't get WIC, but when I do go for my ultrasounds, I have to pass by WIC. So I asked her, which one do you think is the best one for, best breast pump? She said the Medela is the best one because if it does break, you can call them and then they will overnight ship your part or whatever you need for the breast pump. So yeah, that is something that I definitely need. That's something that I definitely need, um, because if something does happen to it, I need to get replaced ASAP. Um, but besides that, I think everything is almost ready. I just gotta finish cleaning up my room, the room my mom's gonna be in. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I was just so tired. Um, Now some of the symptoms I have, besides of the contractions, if you want to call them, are, of course, swelling is going to happen if I'm pregnant. But my hands, every night they swell up. Like when I try to go to bed, they swell up so fast. Like right now, like I can barely like make really like tight fists because it's still swollen. And then I was having wrist pain, on my right, my left wrist. I was having wrist pain, and I told her, I said, in the middle of the night, my hands will swell up, or my hands will go like numb, and they hurt, and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, maybe I twisted my wrist or something, because like I said, she also works at an urgent care, and does family practice, so she can, if I need X-rays or whatever, she can order it for me. But she told me it's a part of the pregnancy because of the swelling, the tendons is being pressed on, and you're getting symptoms of carpal tunnel. So yesterday, I barely, and I slept, but I barely slept yesterday because of the pain that I was having on my hands, and my fingers. Were so swollen. Carpal tunnel was serious yesterday, and it was very uncomfortable. Uh, I took some Tylenol that finally alleviated the pain on the wrist that actually really hurt. That alleviated the pain, but the numbness on my right hand was just crazy. So I had my hand up like this. That's how I slept most of the night with my hand up, like I had a question for a teacher. That's how I slept. My hand, they're not all the way numb right now, but they're just like a little bit. I can feel it. Um, and the pain is coming back. Another thing is last night, throughout the night, I experienced work contractions. They were not very close. They were very sporadic, but yeah, I felt every single one of them. Um, So she told me to start uh, counting like how far apart they are, timing them. I mean, she said if they are every 5 minutes for 1 hour to go to labor. So, but they were not every 5 minutes for an hour. They were sporadic. Right now, I feel like I'm about to get one. I start getting the tightness in my lower back, and then after that, the tightness in my stomach comes, and then they both get really, really tight. I have a lot of pressure and pain. So, but I've noticed since she checked me, it's been more. I've gotten more since she checked me. Um, and yeah. Then last thing I want to talk about is because I don't know when I'm going to update, but the last thing I want to talk about is I started eating dates on Monday. So I told myself I'm going to wait till Monday to start eating dates because I heard that dates could possibly help with inducing your labor to help you, bring your labor closer. Even if not, it's like full of vitamins and minerals, and also full of fiber, and it will help you go to the bathroom if you're feeling constipated. So I was feeling a little bit constipated. And I knew that I had missed like a week of taking my vitamins and minerals, stuff like that. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and eat some dates. So I started eating dates. I was only eating 6 dates because they were like the smaller size. So I was eating 6 dates a night. So I did that only for 2 nights really. Monday, Tuesday. I got checked yesterday. So 1.5 centimeters dilated yesterday. I'm not saying it's the dates that did it. I don't think the dates will do it that quickly. Usually they say that if you start eating dates, try to start eating them about a week to 2 weeks prior to you actually wanting to induce your labor because it might take that long. I think my body was already doing it on its own. But one thing I would say is it really did help with constipation. It really did help with me, like, be able to go to the bathroom. I wasn't like really, really constipated. My definition for me, for myself, constipation is if I only go once a day. Um, before pregnancy, I can go up to 4 times a day. So 4 times, I can go number two, but at least 3 to 4 times a day, every single day. That is my norm. Before my surgery, before I had bariatric surgery, before my bariatric surgery, I used to go at least 7 to 8 times a day, every day. Like it was horrible. Like they did all type of tests, and they said everything was normal. It's just I just went to the bathroom so much. Like they checked celiac disease, they did all that kind of stuff, but they couldn't figure out what was the reason. But after my bariatric surgery, I reduced to like only going um like 2 times, maybe 3 times a day. But me going only once a day now, for me, it feels like I'm more constipated than anything else. But since I've been eating the dates, I've been able to go a little bit. Even I've only ate them for 2 days, but I have things go through very quickly for me. So it's been working for the constipation part. But I don't know if that has anything to do with my cervix start opening up. I don't know. I don't think it has anything to do with it. I think it's just coincidence that happened at the same time. I was gonna go ahead and buy castor oil and do that as well, but I didn't want to just leave the castor oil in my house. I, After I use it at one time or 2 times the most, I'm not going to need it. Nobody's going to want nothing on castor oil, so I decided not to. We do have that yoga ball at home, the ones that I can actually use to bounce on. I meant to get it yesterday, but by the time I got home, I was so tired. I didn't feel like going to the basement. Ate food, and I just chilled with my husband until it's time to go to bed. I meant to finish cleaning up the room, but I was exhausted, really, really exhausted. And then the swelling in my hands that started once I started laying down. The numbness on my hands were crazy, so the carpal tunnel. is definitely real. If you are getting further along, that's one thing that you need to watch out for is the carpal tunnel. What I did to help me was, besides taking Tylenol, was to elevate my hands. Like I said, I slept like I had a question for the teacher. My hand was up like this, most throughout the night. But I did put quite a few pillows to elevate my arms so that it could help. For when my right hand was going numb, I turned to the right side. I slept on the right side, and it immediately alleviated the numb. Like it was like immediate, like within a second, it alleviated it. And then when my left hand was going numb, I did the same thing. It helped with the numbness part, but it didn't take the pain away. She said it's just the swelling that I have. I've noticed that now my face is starting to swell. My lips are my lips are never the same. Never. I have like tiny little paper thin lips. But my lips are swelling. She said everything in your body. So my legs are swelling. So I told my husband that when I do go into labor, I'm going to leave my ring at home because um, I have noticed I had to take out my ring and like squeeze my hand like that few times to help the swelling go down on my hand. So I'm definitely going to take my ring off before I go. Um, I wish I can get checked tomorrow to see how far along I have dilated, but I can't. So, but she said if I start noticing I have a lot of pain and discomfort, for me just to go in and be seen as labor and delivery. But that is all I have for you guys. I'm actually about to park my car and go in to work. I am late because of traffic. But yeah, I will talk to you all very, very soon. All right, be safe. Have a great day, and maybe the next video could be maybe. All right, love you all. Thank you. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll talk to you guys